What is going on, folks? It is Kspadetheprospect. I'm YouTube's best kept secret, and I'm back today with a brand new legendary episode of Welcome to Sin City, my UNLV Rebels series. Folks, in today's legendary episode, under first-year head coach K.Spade, the Rebels are in bowl action against the number 23 ranked Wildcats of Arizona. The good news is, folks, the bowl is the Las Vegas Bowl, better known as the Meineke Bowl, and don't try to hate on Meineke like you got a candy paint job, fam, you don't. This is the second time the Rebels and the Wildcats will face this season. The first meeting between these two teams was back in October, and the Wildcats got lucky. I'm going to go ahead and say it. They got lucky. They escaped with a 3-point win. A lot has changed since that date. Brand new head coach. A lot was going on. You got some new faces out there on the field. Since then, I feel confident. I would bet money. I mean, we in Vegas, y'all. I would bet money that it's a better team today than it was back in October. But I ain't gonna talk too much trash, man. I see you guys at the coin toss. Let's get it. Alright, we get down to the field, man. Another thing you guys should keep your eyes on is the fact that this is probably the first time since the first game of the season that the Rebels have been 100% healthy. No questionable players, no doubtful players, just 50-something players on the sideline ready and bout that action. Speaking of action, let's get down to the field where Arizona has won the coin toss and elected to defer to the second half. We get a chance to start today's festivities off with the beautiful Rebel offense, and that's the perfect place to start this thing off. Devontae Boyd right here, first catch of the day, 8-yard reception, 1st and 10 for the Rebels. They come back and put it on the ground. This is something we expect this team to do a lot. The green machine gets going early, 8 yards on that carry to bring up a 3rd and 1. Rebels come out and go read option, QB keeper, and Wildcats are all in the backfield to bring Johnny Stanton down for a 3-yard loss. And even though that drive started promising, Rebels have to punt it off. We get our first look at the Arizona offense. They come out, their first play is an incomplete pass. I really want to see the way the Rebel defense respond because they've been the guys that everybody's been asking questions about. You look at the way the Rebels lost the Mountain West Championship game against Boise State. The offense really brought it. The defense, on the other hand, kind of got smoked at Bebe's party. 3rd and 9 out here. A new Solomon with time in the pocket briefly. The pressure was on him. He checked it down. That ain't going to get you the first. And look at this, the Rebel defense come out here and get Arizona out of here 3 and out. Stanton and the Rebel offense decide to attack through the air the next time they get on the field. Devontae Boyd with his second catch of the game, 1st and 10 Rebels. Then they go back to the running game. That's what I want to see. Mix it up, guys. Mix it up. That's another 8 the hard way, the green machine. 2nd and short. Operating out the gun, Stanton drops back the pass, has time in the pocket, beautiful. Anytime they run this quick slants play, Devontae Boyd has made himself such a threat that the defense tends to forget about that short route. You've seen UNLV go to it a couple of times. Darren Woods Jr. gets into the end zone. UNLV strikes first. 7-0 is your game out here, folks. Playing in the Las Vegas Bowl as the UNLV Rebels is like having a home game. The stadium is packed. Don't get me wrong, it's a couple of Wildcat fans out there. I see 1 or 2, maybe. But you gotta know this is a home game for the Rebels. Everybody who is somebody from Vegas is out here. I saw Floyd Mayweather down there on the sideline. Golden State Warrior player McCall out here. Man, anybody who's anybody from Vegas, they here at this game. I talked over the fact that the defense made another hell of a play to get Arizona up off the field again. The Rebel offense has an opportunity to push this lead up to 2 scores early in the game. This could be game setting. This could change the tone for the entire game. 1st and 10 for the Rebels. They put it on the ground. Green machine straight up the middle, the hard way. This kid can run, yo. He can run. I believe the tougher the run, the more he like it. It's crazy. Now, 3rd down right here, they try to go back to green. This is the second drive I've seen that Arizona was expecting to run on 3rd down. The UNLV play callers Gonna have to get a little bit more creative. Gonna have to do something different. Now, Arizona, you keep putting this offense on the field, they're gonna make plays. If you guys remember back in October when these two teams faced, Anu Solomon was the X factor. UNLV had nothing for him. They couldn't stop him. He beat him through the air. He beat him on the ground. And it was only a matter of time before this kid started to run. We know he can do it. Now, around midfield, here at the end of the first quarter, Anu throws a strike 13 yards through the air, 1st and 10 Wildcats. They look like they put something together. They got something going here. Later in that drive, they are inside the red zone. Anu Solomon, man, 5 carries for 30 yards. Got a few yards through the air, too. He's the X factor. 3rd down. We need a Rebel defensive stop right here. Solomon drops back. The pressure's on. He is sacked. He goes down. Big time play on. Wait. Oh, dirty laundry on the field. Offsides on the Rebel defense. This gives the Wildcats another opportunity at 3rd and inches. And they let the fullback run it straight up the A-gap. It's going to be 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Solomon tried to run the triple option right there. Beautiful defense. I feel like the Rebel defense have answered the call. After last week, man, the critics was on their back. They came back. I may have spoke too early. They came back, man. They have played great. They was getting the Wildcat offense off the field time after time after time. Now it looked like the pressure is on the Rebel offense. You guys got to put some more points on the board. You can't keep throwing this defense out there expecting them to keep making stops. Anyway, Devontae Boyd, tough catch right there. Took a hell of a hit at the end of that play. Still held on to the football. Let's see what the Rebel offense can do. 7-7 game right here. About 4 minutes before the half. You already know K.Spade loves going into the half with the lead. I'm pretty sure they want to try to make something shake right here. Makai Stevenson gets credit for the catch on this 3rd down play. And I don't know. I'm just a commentator, but I'm not sure he got a foot in. The Rebels quickly run another play before that last play can be reviewed. Johnny Stanton flushed out of the pocket and taking off running with it, absorbing the hit from a defensive back, picking up 8 and 9 and being forced out of bounds. Now 4th and inches, the Rebels want to go for it. Oh, what is going on? I'm not used to seeing the Rebels be so undisciplined. We've seen a defensive offsides penalty save the Wildcats drive, and now we see an offensive false start penalty possibly ruin the Rebels drive. They still go for it on 4th down, and on the very next play, Stanton throws a pick. He was looking for his favorite target, Devontae Boyd, and the Wildcats knew it. Had a backer right there in the zone. Stanton never saw him. Turns the ball over. It's just under 3 minutes to go, and this Wildcat offense dodges a bullet right here. Tim Hugh, what's up, bro? You got to catch that. Sabat. That should have been a pick. That should have been a pick 6. The strange thing is the Wildcat offense has been stopped over and over, but you keep putting them on the field, and the law of averages is going to save these guys. The defense has to be winded. 3rd and short. Solomon throws a strike across the body, across the field. He is picked off. What is going on in this game? This is going to be a crazy game. At this point, it looks like whoever has the fewest amount of turnovers is probably going to win this game. I still feel like the Rebel offense is leaving way too many points on the field. On 2nd down, Stanton to Woods Jr., 18-yard pickup, 1st and 10. These are the type of plays right here that just surprises this Wildcat defense. They expect the Rebels to come out here and line up and play hard-nosed, physical football, running the football over and over and over. You just got to mix it up. I'm not saying abandon the run, but you got to mix it up. Devontae Boyd almost scores on this play just for a split second. He steps out of bounds. That's a hell of a route. Beautiful catch, and he turned it upfield. That could have been a score, probably should have been a score. Still, 1st and goal from around the 5-yard line. On the very next play, the Green Machine gets in there.
Samtown budget, sweetheart, right down there, let's send my G-Ride. Get it the fastest, right in the catch of my class.
Even though Arizona is expecting David Green to get a lot of carries, you cannot go away from David Green. You just can't. Yeah, they're going to stop it sometimes. You have to continue to go back to you got to keep going back to the wishing well, man. That's what got you here. Anyway, folks, it's a minute and a little bit of change on the clock. Arizona ain't laying down. They're not playing for the second half. They definitely came out right here with a sense of urgency. They are taking strikes down the field. They're being very smart, running plays toward the sidelines. I don't know how Anu Solomon gets this pass off right here. That sack right there would have derailed this entire drive, but he gets it off in the nick of time. 3rd and 6. Solomon takes a strike across the middle of the field. Oh my God, look at Arizona. Woo! 18-yard pickup. They're inside the red zone. Solomon takes off, dodges the hit from Hawthorne, takes a big-time hit at the goal line and falls in the end zone. What has a new Solomon been doing throughout this year? They better check this boy. They better check him. First of all, Hawthorne tried to decapitate this guy, misses the hit, and the free safety was right there to deliver a big-time hit, but it wasn't enough to bring him down. The first half of this bowl game draws to a close here in Las Vegas. Both teams tie it up at 14 apiece, and the story of the game has been weird. Arizona started this game off a little slow, a little sluggish, and at times it looked like the Rebels was going to run away with it, but undisciplined play on both the offensive and defensive end of this UNLV team got this game tied up. We go into the half 14 apiece. If you look at the numbers, this game should be blown wide open. We talked with Coach K.Spade. He said he liked where the team is. He feels like they're playing better. All they got to do is control the turnovers. We'll see if that's the case. Now we jump out here for the second half. Once again, Arizona's going to start off the second half with possession because they deferred in the first. It is imperative that UNLV comes out and makes a statement. First down, they was able to pick up 5 yards. They come back here on second down, they pick up about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be third and very short, maybe less than a yard. Wildcats select to go no huddle, rushing everybody back to the line of scrimmage. Shows up now, it's going to be third and inches. They go with the read option. Solomon keeps it, trucks the strong safety Hawthorne. Folks, we're talking about a Thorpe Award winner, a first-team All-American in the nation. A new Solomon dropped his shoulder, ran straight through that strong safety to pick up the first. Later in that drive on 3rd and 4, they try to go to the screenplay, and Rebels are right there. They're ready for it. Shutting the screenplay down, getting those guys up out of that. That's the defensive stop they need. Rebel offense, where you at? It's time to wake up. You got work to do. 3rd and short on this drive right here. One back in the backfield is none other than the Green machine, David Green himself. 6 the hard way, straight up the A-gap, 1st and 10 Rebels. This is what they got to do, y'all. You got to stick with this running game. You got to make the Wildcats fear this backfield you got between Lexington Thomas, who we haven't seen before all game. Matter of fact, this is his first carry. 2nd and 9, he breaks the tackle, picks up about 15 on the play before being forced out of bounds. This is what I'm talking about. Whether it's Lex, whether it's the Green Machine, or whether it is Johnny Stanton himself, make this team fear this rushing attack that you guys got. 3rd and goal from inside the 10. The touchdown pass goes to Lex Thomas.
Samstown budget, sweet high, riding down Nellis in my G-Ride. Get it the fastest, right in the cat to my class.
I don't know why UNLV be sitting on this dude. They gotta find a way to get Green and Thomas on the field and just run this two-headed monster Sabat. Come on, defense. You here, you making plays, but you gotta make legendary plays. It's the biggest game of y'all young career. You gotta make legendary plays. Beautiful though. I like what they doing out here. Great stop right there, bringing up a 3rd and 11. Arizona wants to keep it on the ground, and even though they got a good running attack, they really thought they was gonna get 11 yards? Get them up out of here. That's another stop by the Rebel defense. 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. UNLV with a 7-point lead. If they go into the 4th quarter with some momentum, folks, it is OV. Call your Vegas bookies. Put your bids in. I'm telling you, it's OV. 3rd and short right here. Darren Woods Jr. comes up with a big-time catch. He's going to be a yard shy of the first down marker. The Rebels go for it. Stanton is stopped. I think he's shy of it. He wasn't all the way down. He gets back up. He fights forward and gets the first down. This is what they was trying to do earlier in the game on 4th and short when they got that false start penalty that ended the drive. Finally, we get a chance to see the Green Machine break one. This is what I'm talking about. 31-yard rush on that play. You cannot abandon the run. You can't. Y'all got way too much talent for that. Green shedding the tackle, falling toward the end zone. He is in the end zone. They say he's going to be down right at the goal line. You see where they place the football. The Rebels go no huddle. They get them back to the line. From this distance, it's not a defense in collegiate football that can stop David Green. 1st and goal. You know what's coming. Just turn around and hand it to the big guy. They do. He scores. UNLV up 14.
Get it the fastest, right in the cat to my class.
Woo! 3 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. Arizona has already shown us that when they turn up, they can score. They do have a high-power offense. They scored in less than a minute, I think, to end the first half. They can do it. The question is, if they score on this drive, Can the defense stop the Rebels' running attack? And is it enough time for them to get another score? Those are the questions. But I don't want to jump ahead. Let's see what we got going on right here. 3 minutes on the clock. Solomon to the air. Beautiful pass. Quick slant. The receiver breaks a few tackles. Falls forward for a gain of 20 yards. Big time pickup. Still a 14-point game. Less than 3 minutes to go. The clock is not on your side and they're still trying to run the football. I don't really think that's what they should be doing. Smart play. The kid is injured. Air quotes. You know, that stops the clock. I see what y'all doing. 3rd and 4. They go to the screen play. It has worked for them several times today. This ain't one of them. Rebel defense over there making a big time stop. Arizona got to go for it. 4th and short. A new Solomon. Decides he wants to run, but the spy was on, folks. The spy was on. Tao Loda Lele swoops down from the heavens, slams Solomon to the turf, stopping that drive, stopping their chances of getting back in this game, stopping their season, stopping their hearts from pumping, stopping the cheerleaders from cheering, stopping the fans. Get out of here. This is how you cap off your first season. The players rush to the sideline. They raise Coach K.Spade to the air. And I know how badly he wanted that Mountain West Conference title. But I'm pretty sure right now he's pretty happy being the Mako Bowl champs. The Las Vegas Bowl champs. How fitting, man. You can't let another team come into Vegas and win the Las Vegas Bowl. You just can't allow that to happen. Anyway, folks, stay tuned. I want you guys to see the stats. Remember, there is one more video. It's a recruiting update with the trivia questions. It is important that you watch that video. If you know those answers, you got to tweet them to me so you can have a chance to be in this series. But that's all I got for today. Season 1 was pretty amazing. It was a hell of a ride. It wasn't all ups. It was a few downs. It was a few bumps. But man, what a season for the UNLV Running Rebels. Coach Spade came in here and told everybody what he's going to do. Came out here in game 1 and played for the smallest crowd I ever seen before in my life. But they believe in him now. They believe in him now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're still enjoying this series. If you are, do me a favor, drop that like. It only takes a second, and it show your boy that y'all got my back. I need to know that. If you're new here and you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm out the next time, folks. Peace.